good people. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, May 21st. What's up? All right, looking at what needs to be brought to light in this connection right now. Yes, like what is it that your person has not been forthcoming about? You guys are in a challenge, a separation, probably not talking, and there's some things that you don't know that you want to know, and maybe you should know. So let's see, I'm going to pull from my Hidden Truth Oracle to look at what this person ain't telling me. All right, let's take a look. All right. Ooh, okay. All right, so basically this person is not over you. They think about you a lot, and they have not been forthcoming about exactly how they felt about you when they were with you. We have I was in love with you, songs remind me of you, and just being near you is intoxicating. So this person is probably keeping their distance from you for a reason. This connection is likely just a little too deep for them at this time, but even with them putting distance between you, they still cannot escape the allure, the pull of the connection, and everywhere they go, they're getting signs because they're hearing songs, song lyrics, things like that reminds them of you and reminds them of how much they really, really care about you. So if nothing else, what I'm getting is this person may be acting like, they don't care, or like they're, they may be trying to play Mr. or Mrs. Cool, but it's a front. It's a front. They're running a racket in the sense that that's not how they actually feel. But let's look at why they would want to keep that covered up. So we're going to pull some tarot cards just to clarify this energy, because it's like, why don't they want you to know the effect that you have on them? Maybe it scares them. Maybe it, makes them feel weak or vulnerable. Let's see. Yep, we have Seven of Swords. So this person is definitely running away from the truth. We have the Fool and we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I definitely just feel like this person, had to run away from the truth of this connection because, it's like they were being pulled in too deep. And that scared them. With this Ace of Cups here, what I'm getting is maybe this kind of connection is something that they have never felt or hadn't felt in a long time. And it really, opened them up and made them feel free. But instead of actually feeling like going with that, that caused them to pull away, shut down, not really be able to admit, how they felt about that, even to themselves, I feel like in a way it actually made them feel insecure, or like they were not in control. That's what it is. And so instead of going with all of this feel-good energy, they pulled away. They pulled away. And with the Seven of Swords here, I'm getting that they did so in a way that was, it felt like they were on the defense. And you felt that. You sensed that. So let's see what's at the heart of that. Like why the energy in this connection would cause them to show up like that. What in them, right, is bringing that out. Okay. So we have chemistry, we have release attachments, and we have trust your intuition. So they may have been guided to pull back in some way, but that was definitely from an ego place. I get the sense that your person is also afraid of becoming too attached. You know, with this release attachments card, this is all about letting go of unhealthy attachments, but it can also be about running away from anything that we feel could have us be attached. Yeah, and with this chemistry card here, what I'm getting is the chemistry between you two was something that this person, like, they couldn't control themselves. That's why, you know, we have being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, like the chemistry was just, it was too much. It was too good for them, right? It says clearly, like, you know, I was in love with you, and like everywhere they go, they're reminded of you. Like they can't even listen to music and not think about you, and that probably was something that they had never felt before. We have the Fool here, or at least, you know, so deeply, and so they wanted to cut that out. They wanted to get away from that energy. And sometimes, you know, we think we're listening to our intuition, but the thing is, our intuition can sound a lot like, or our ego can sound a lot like our intuition when we become scared, you know, or we start feeling like, you know, we need someone. We start feeling like we're dependent on someone in some way. So I feel like I want to look at what it is they've been holding on to that they haven't been sharing with you. And here it is. It says, I am feeling very anxious and depressed at this time, which is why communication is such a challenge. You can help me, my angel, by working on yourself and through prayer and energy healing. So yeah, with the Seven of Swords, the reason why I wanted to pull these cards is with the Seven of Swords, a lot of the times when that Seven of Swords energy, when people pull away in that way, it's not something that they fully express, right? That's why it feels underhanded, sneaky, like they're on the defense, trying to, you know, pull the wool over your eyes, or, you know, get away with something. And really what I'm getting is this connection and the way it feels, it stresses this person out. It stresses this person out, and even though they may have made you feel rejected or feel like there was something that you had done wrong, they're saying here with this card, no, it's not you, it's me. And, you know, one way that you can help them is through prayer, meditation, you know, sending them good vibes, good energy, with the understanding that it's them, it's not you. What else? And these are messages from their higher self. So it says, I want us to be in soul mission together and help others like us, as well as anyone in need of unconditional love. So this person definitely recognizes this connection for what it is. And like I said, I think that made them like scared shitless, because number one, they realized that together, like literally what I just got, they feel like together you guys could literally change the world, right? But at the same time, it's like, oh shit, like we could change the world together. Like I found that kind of partnership in this person, and that may have totally blindsided them, you know. In fact, I think it did. Like it knocked them on their ass, so to speak. And so they ran away from it. It says, I feel that coming towards you would be a huge risk at this time, and I am not willing to blow up my life, as I have got quite comfortable settling in still. My soul is constantly, it says, though I've gotten quite comfortable settling in, still my soul is constantly feeling the magnetic pull. And that's what I said. They cannot escape the pull, but they're afraid of like blowing their whole life up by partnering with you. And that is something that really frightens them. And it's not an excuse. It's just what it is. And so hopefully this gives you some clarity around, you know, why they're being the way that they're being right now. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards just to clarify those messages. Yep, we have 5 of Cups, we have Justice, and we have the 5 of Swords. And it is killing them because they really feel like they have lost out in the way that they've stepped away from this connection. And they probably feel like they don't know how to come back. They're all in their heads about it. They're all confused. And like I said, with this 5 of Swords, it can present as, you know, it's really a confusing energy, being like, you know, having your energy scattered, not really being able to think clearly, but it can also present as a manipulative energy. And that's when that tends to be when someone is on the defense. You know what I mean? It's like sneakiness, defensiveness, defiant type energy, shutting you down. You know what I mean? But with the 5 of Cups, they don't feel good about that. They feel really, really bad about that. In fact, they feel like a jackass. Like that's what's coming up for me. And it not only does it make them sad, like it makes them literally feel like lovesick. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, because they know it wasn't right. Justice card. So a lot of Cups energy here. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the 5 of Cups, we have then the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So a lot of emotional energy, a lot of I'm getting like obsessive type thoughts, negative type thoughts, feeling confused, not wanting to get sucked into the connection, only to realize that they are like knee deep in it. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do about this? What are some potential outcomes? What do I want to pull for that? Let's see. Okay, let's see how they might go about. No, I don't want to pull that. Let's see how they might. What do I want to pull here? Ah, here it is. I knew it. I was looking for my Quantum Leap Oracle, and I was like, where is it? And when I have all the decks out, as you can see, out of their boxes, so I can only recognize them by the back card cover. So this one was hiding. All right, Quantum Leap Oracle. What kind of quantum leap could they potentially make to come out of this energy? Like, will they come out of this energy, or will they stay stuck for now? Let's see. So we have family, friends, and guides. So they may, at least if nothing else, lean on people in their community, in their circle, in their immediate circle for support and direction on what to do. We have hidden motivations, and we have optimism. Okay, so I think they may, you know, behind the scenes be doing some things that you're not aware of to try to at least keep the connection alive. Like, they don't want this to come to an end. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards just to clarify this energy. But with hidden motivations, that's definitely in family and friends. To me, that says they're like reaching out for support, getting advice, maybe talking to mutual friends, people who know you guys, people who maybe know something about the connection. to figure out like what they can do. And with the optimism, that's telling me that they, you know, in their hearts haven't lost hope that they can fix things. But with hidden motivation, they're probably not going to share that with you. They're still playing things close to the chest. Yep, Ten of Swords, the World, High Priestess. So they're still afraid of getting hurt, even though they desperately want to come out of this energy. They want to come out of that, but they're afraid of making things worse, number one, or being rejected by you, because they're clear that the way that they acted in the past, it just wasn't on the up and up. Like it looked shady, it came off shady. They felt like crap about it, you felt like crap about it, and with the High Priestess here, they still are not at a point where they can be totally you know, honest and forthcoming, just 100% upfront. So that's what they're working on. I hope that this gave you some sort of insight, clarity into what's going on with your person, and that this everyday enlightenment, this daily reading, this little boost of support is helpful for you in some way in clearing out your own energy. That's why I do this, because here's the deal. At the end of the day, the journey is about you coming into union with you. But the reality of it is yes, you do have these ties, these energetic ties with this person. And so it is helpful to know what's going on with them at any given point in time, particularly when you're not clear about that within yourself, but only for the purpose of you continuing to powerfully move forward on your path. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you are notified whenever I put out readings, which is at this point in time on a daily basis. I also do extended special readings a couple of times a week, and pretty soon I will be rolling out full horoscope readings on a weekly basis. So I look forward to you coming back and getting more of this juicy, lovely content that I put so much time and effort into creating for you. And I really do hope that it's helpful. All right, peace.